aboard, folks. It's Morgoth the Barbarian here. Welcome to the 12th episode of our Railroad Tycoon 2 Let's Play here on the Central European map. For last time out, we were fixing our network here, connecting some of the bits and pieces we haven't. We managed to get Germany and Russia, or Poland, even though that has apparently disappeared. I don't know why Poland disappeared. Kind of a weird reason. I'm sure it's nothing. Anyways, sorry. We managed to connect the east side of the map and get our economy rolling over there. So now it's only fair we head towards France. We need to connect the bits of France we haven't gotten to yet. That includes some of the cities along the Rhone River here, the areas along the Loire, northwestern parts, Normandy, down here at Bordeaux. Hold up. I didn't realize there was a city over here in Spain. That thing's been hiding on me until now. That's hilarious. All right, so maybe we'll head to Spain too. Because they do have some milk, and yeah, you can kind of do that one. So, anyways, we're going to connect to France, and that should be it for connecting. And then it's just a matter of how much money can we possibly get in our bank account here. Because the other part of this is we need to get ourselves some money, and lots of it. Because we only got 13 million in net worth, and that needs to go up a lot. So, hopefully, then unfortunately, we are kind of starting to run out of time. We got less than a century now, 93 years, and this playthrough will be done. So, once that hits January 2025, we're out of here. Yeah, that's exactly 1 month from now in the real world. Or at least when I'm recording this. Anyways, you know what buttons to hit, and let's get started here, shall we? So there's a few cities out here in France that have not been connected, as I alluded to. The trick is how to get to them. There's two routes that will need to be established. There's the one from the Rhone River Valley that involves Lyon and Dijon. But we have bits in Bern, Switzerland, Luxembourg, and I guess this area, even though there's nothing. The thought is I would connect it to Paris, south of the city, maybe go through here and then go right down the river valley through Lyon. Down here, connected to Marseille, and then maybe have like another line snake through this little mountain pass to Bern. There is a lake over here. I believe that's Lake Geneva, so we're going to have to keep that in mind. The Luxembourg lines also can kind of come over here and connect north, so that would be one plan. Then there's all the cities along the Atlantic coast here. Of course, we got to go through Le Mans. I would go through Rennes, end it in Brest, and then in Rennes, probably go south through Nantes, Poitiers or Potters, whichever one you want to call it. LOL, American speak. Wrap it up south of Bourges, and then go through Bordeaux, and have that go through Toulouse. The city down here in Spain that was hiding on me, meanwhile, I suppose I can connect to that too, since, assuming we get this along the way, so that would be useful. That would basically end all of our connections at that point, and the whole map would then be connected, so. Like I did last time, we'll start on speed 1 and go from there. So, let's go north of Paris for a minute. And we'll start in that direction. South of Paris, excuse me. Apparently I know nothing about geography. Good for me. There. Bravo, me. You did it again. Alright, let's try to avoid the river so I don't have to spend money on a bridge. The more money we can save, the better. Alright. I'm going to go to Luxembourg and just connect this bad boy up. Alright, so that gets us through Dijon here. We'll pause for just a brief minute here because this is going to be the trickiest section here with the hill. This aluminum plant that's over here is not doing me any favors whatsoever. But we can get a train track right next to it, so as long as we can cross both rivers, we're good. Well, we got one at a... Never mind. Ooh, that stinks. Okay, we got one out of the two, and I know there's a slight grade there, but I'm not going to worry about it. Alright, I guess we'll have to connect it west of the river here. Yeah. There we go. Yes, that is connected, in case you're wondering. That's the game. LOL 1998 technology. You gotta love it. We can go north of the dairy farm. Oh, I thought we had it. Never mind. I mean, the dairy farm's in our path anyway, so there we go. So that was the easy one there, I guess you could say. Now for the tricky one. This is going to be where it gets a little bit wild. Trying to get it to connect to our existing line out in Burn. We're going to single track it up, and the only reason I'm doing this is essentially what's going to happen is it's going to have to go over the lake. Yeah, so we build it like that. Unfortunately, it's going to have to go over the lake, I'm afraid, and that's going to cause us to build a single-track bridge, much like we have over the English Channel at the moment. Now, see, this is what I was afraid of. Or maybe not. Oh, I was not expecting that. Oh, cool. I wasn't expecting that either, but you know what? So be it. There. Get out of here. Stop blowing up all my trains, you stupid game. Anyways. Alright, now this is the difficult part, getting across that river valley. There's no real easy way to do this. Oh man, there's really no easy way to do this. Uh-oh. Not without encouraging a huge grade penalty, which is the issue at hand here. Oh, 12? No, we're not doing... Whoa! Now you can see why. Okay, send it... I'm not sending trains off of a cliff. My goodness, let's not do that. Okay, so the correct answer was actually out this way, which I was not expecting here. So all of this was actually useless, so, whoopsies. The issue now is, can I connect this in this direction or not? Nope. Nope. Still not there yet. I mean, I could do that, but it just looks... Okay, so that's what we're looking at. Alright, fine, but I doubt we'll have many trains go from Bern to Dijon and outside. So there we go. We somehow managed to get that done. I don't know how, but managed to do it. There's the station in Lyon. I'll build that first, I guess. Just get this. I don't see anything else. Okay. We'll go further north to Dijon. Whoa, hello. Ooh, can we get the wool? Yes. All right, I like that. Get some buildings. There we go. I think we're good. All right. There's a lumber mill here, too. That's awesome. I will grab this small little milk farm. Dairy farm, excuse me. Why the heck not? I don't know where I would send that to, but also be... Oh, that's right! We got one in Genoa. I totally forgot to do something with this. Alright, we'll deal with that later. Alright, so we got that all set up for the most part. So that is all set there. So I guess the west side of the the Rhone River Valley is all taken care of. Alright, so that's good. Now let's head on over to Le Mans over here and start connecting this side of the map. And we'll go right through Rennes. Take this all the way to Brest and end there. We'll head south from here. Cross the bridge and go to Nantes. From here, I would like to go to Poitiers. From here, I'll just build this straight ahead. Build by both of these, and south of Bourges, we will reconnect. Alright, there we go. And now to get to Bordeaux, we'll go right past this grain silo, because why not? Grain farm, excuse me. If you look carefully, there's actually an ocean there, so we're going to have to go around. Bordeaux connects there, so we got that. I would like to build this all the way to Toulouse. So if I turn on my grading thing here. And go over to Toulouse and kind of build this out. There we go. We got that connection established. And this hidden city over here. Nice try, Perpignan. I didn't realize you existed until just now. Now, this is a little tricky because we kind of have to get across the river here. Or do we? Even the sheep are impressed by my feats. There we go. We did it. So we got Perpignan now established. There we go. We'll bring that one to Bordeaux and Toulouse on the way back. So that one's a really simple route. So there we go. We got all the tracks we needed on this side of the map. So now we just plop... Well, there's no fertilizer over there. Okay, I don't need it. Now we're just going to plop some stations down. Just give us the appropriate buildings here. Okay. There we go. This one definitely needs a customs house. Otherwise, this isn't going to work. Alright, so let's see. There we go. Brest is now gotten. We got the port there. So that's going to help us a lot. Nantes now needs to be connected up. Give it another small. We'll do Potters now. Okay, that's all set. Bordeaux is next. Just getting everything set up here. Okay, I'd like to check Toulouse for a minute. There's a roundhouse there. We can confirm. There we go. Alright, I don't know if I needed anything else. Alright, go down here to Perpignan. There's not much over here, but if we can just give him the basics, that should be fine, including the refrigerated storage. There we go. Alright, we'll start with just those for right now. We don't need to go any more fancy. I'll get these later. So let's see. Passenger lines. Let's start with those first. So we'll start this one in Paris, even though it's its own little thing. Alright, we'll start with that. And we'll build another one in Brest. And have it go around that circle. Alright, that works. Meanwhile, we need a third one. This one will start in Merce. This one will actually start in Nice. And go up to Luxembourg and back. Okay, there we go. There we go. We got that all established, and that should do the trick for right now. Just a few passenger lines. I don't want to oversaturate things, or it will get really rough. All right. Some other whatchamacallit. These thingies. Good grief. Well, wait, there's only one. What am I doing? Whoa! Actually, we'll make it 3. Yeah, that's a little bit better. There we go. Since there's only one sugar coming in, we'll just downgrade it a little bit here. Let's see, Potter's has wool. I'm not seeing any... Bordeaux. Bingo. Done. Alright, there we go. We got that set up. And where's that milk train? There it is. I know I need that. There we go. Perpignan all set, so now we can speed this game up, and we're off. Excuse you? Jeez. So we're gonna get old. Alright, we're done there. And we're all set, essentially. So, look at that. We got France connected up. Oh, wait a minute. No, we don't. I spoke too soon. Alright, what needs cotton from Dijon? I'm looking around, and I'm not seeing too much. Although, you know... That's true. Okay. How about that? I got an idea, but we're going to need to build a little bit of a shortcut here. That's fine. Okay, I don't mind doing that. There it is. There we go. Got that established from Dijon. Okay, excellent. Looks like the milk trains aren't really getting much of it at all. Okay. think we're all set as far as I can tell. Although now we do have a use for this, so so now let's start connecting some of the outlying industries that are around here. Like Tolu's Place, for instance. There we go. Number 1 done. Good. Bring those robbers to justice. I want my money. Jerks. Okay, we just need to do that. A couple stations to get these, since they're right next door. You need refrigerated. They're actually... Let's see, where would I build this? Where would I send the cattle? Oh, that's a good question. That is a really good question I don't know the answer to, and it's going to have to be Paris. Okay. That's kind of what I'm looking at. The mill can go to Borges, too. Bordeaux, excuse me. Oh, wait, I already got food going there. Nance. Alright. There we go. Those trains have now been established. They're off. Oh, there's a couple of granaries over here. Don't need any passengers, so I'll just build that. That'll work. Q. It's a lot of grain coming in. 2 a year. Nice. Send 1 to Rennes and 1 to Borges. How about that? Spread them out a little bit. One goes to Rennes. The other one's going to Borges. And I'll send that one to you. Try to spread out my stuff over here. All right, there we go. So now we got our routes east here. West here, excuse me. Wait a minute. What the hell? Why are you out in the middle of nowhere? He put a refinery out in the middle of nowhere. I've literally been looking for this, especially on this side of the map. Okay, everything looks great. There's no Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. We'll address that in a minute. But really? A refinery out in the middle of the map. Okay, that makes about as much sense as you'd expect. I mean, granted, we have one in London, too, but... I mean, come on, game. That is just mean. That is just incredibly mean how it puts it right in the middle of something. But we don't care about that. I care about this, and I want a large station, so this gets upgraded now. There it is. We now got our large station. We have an electric plant in Magdeburg, I believe. Okay, we got to do something with this. Hold the phone, everybody. We got to do something with this. I'll increase the speed here. Man, it's about time we were able to do... That's not correct. Do something with that. If there is another electric plant here, I will certainly feed it. Otherwise... I'm staring around looking for anything more. Not entirely. Okay. There are a lot of oil wells to the north, though. Not for nothing. So, This is a slight detour from what I was looking to do, but if the game is going to let me do this, I will do it. Can we do it? I'm going to use a large station. I know there's a house in the way, but nevertheless, yes! Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Look at that. And we don't even have to bother with the house. Look at that. And there's even another one right behind that, so we'll grab that one too. Oh boy, we're going to be rich. Oil's worth a lot of money. We're going to be rich, everybody. Look at that. Look at this. All right, we just got to give them liquid storages for all of them, and we're good. So one thing I will ask is at least get me a liquid storage for this. Okay. I don't know if I can build across the river here. Let's look at this. Oh, it's possible. Oh, my goodness. So I can even give it a direct route if I wanted to. Ooh, I like this. I really like where this is going a lot. So we're just going to send this to Magdeburg's going to have a lot of electricity diesel coming to it. Man, if there was another electric plant, that'd be sweet. The nearest one, I believe, is all the way in Munich. So maybe I could split it. Alright. That's what I think what I'll do. So you'll go to Magdeburg 2. And then we'll have... Let's see. You will go to Munich. Well, actually... Yeah, Munich is the only other spot I can send this to that's nearby. And then we'll do 2 trains, of course. All right. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Now our oil industry is booming. Oh, I forgot one. 2, well, there's a whole bunch of oil wells, but I don't want to overdo it. All right, we'll hold off for right now. I don't want to oversaturate this market because Stetten's refinery is not going to like me. I'll preemptively buy it, by the way. There we go. I was wondering when we would get a diesel plant in this area, and we did, although the game then tried to be a jerk and put through it over here. That's not getting anything. Sorry, game. Can't help you if you're going to throw oil plant somewhere else. Jeez. Hey, it was worth a shot. All right. Do we have anything for this milk? Antwerp. Yep. Wondering when I would do something with that. Wait. Why do we have something to Lyon Junction? Hold on. Hold, please. No, I don't. All right, hold on. Thought I did, and then I guess not. There we go. There we go. Now we've got that established. Is there anything in... Ooh, here we go. Send it to Lyon. Send it to Nice, and then I don't know where I would send that to. Okay, another one. It was over there. Let's see. Yeah, I'll send it over here. Keep it in France. You know what? Fill her up. Fill her up as much as you can. Sure, why not? There we go. So now we got another one out in Nice. Or Nice, whatever one you want to call it. All right. Our industry is booming here. This is going great. Speaking of stock market, what can I do? There we go. Alright, so everything's coming up very nicely. Yeah, our revenue just keeps going up. Profits are all over the place. Granted, we're not making much money personally, but so be it. Is there any place else here? So now we're kind of at a weird point in the game where I'm not quite sure if there's anything more left or how much more there's left here. All right, I guess we're replacing that first and foremost. All right. Well, that was unfortunate. As I'm looking around here, I mean, maybe there's not too much more left. Oh, there is that, but I'm not going to worry about that. Just looking around. Ah, there we go. See something I want. Let's see here. Take these. So at this point, it's just grabbing a couple things, but otherwise, there really isn't much more to do in regards to connections. I think the next step then becomes obvious, but I'll deal with the iron in just a minute. Hang on. I want to deal with this first. There we go. We got that set up. Now I want an iron mine that I don't connect to already. I wonder if there's a way we can get to... I said we weren't going to deal with Spain, but I think in this case, maybe I could try it. That is an awfully long, big grade. What are we looking at? Ah, ha, 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 ha. No. Pyrenees is not doing it for us. Okay. Oh, I forgot this. Completely forgot that earlier. What the heck is this train doing? Why do you have no water? That's a little weird. Alright, that's a little odd how that doesn't have anything, unless you were to say, forget the build one. Oh boy, that is embarrassing. I was wondering why that thing had no water going to it, and I'm like, what? Game, are we okay? And now I see why. Okay. And then there's that, and that's just straight up embarrassing. Okay. Is there an iron mine nearby? I would like to take advantage of that coal that we're not already using. Yeah, Spain is kind of a no-go unless, well, let's try it one more time. I mean, that would be the route. All right, so it is doable. And if we can make it to that source of iron, that would help. I don't know. Pass it by this logging camp over here as it comes down from the mountains. Alright, so at least we have a way into Spain, but I'm not crazy about that. I'm not crazy about this whatsoever. Yeah. Well, we can get the logging camps if we want them. Alright, I'll keep that in mind for later on. We have that extra track through Spain if we want it. I was looking for an iron mine, mostly to help support this. Right now I'm not... Ah, there we go. I knew I could find one somewhere. I could have sworn there was someone earlier, and then there's your answer. Yeah, that's just awful. That's better. All right. There we go. So, is there a steel mill nearby? Oh, yeah, there's one in Paris. Duh. And then just send the goods, the steel over to Nance, I guess. All right. I think I've got what I want to do. Borges ag junk. That's a new one. And then Brest has a port, so it only makes sense to send it there. All right, there we go. Got that all set up, and that route is now off and running. All right, this is looking great. I know, the economy's turning south on us, but hey, so be it. Can't be perfect, I guess. Very lucrative, and I don't own this. How dare I? That chemical plant is losing money, and I own it? Well, how dare I again? Curse you. You can't be owning things that lose money, me. What are we doing? What are we doing here? Silly me. Well, now you're gushing cash, but I don't own it. Okay, that makes total sense. Not. Now as I'm looking around, I don't really see too much of anything else. So we're kind of in that weird spot where we've done everything, but now, you know, you wonder what more is left to do here. All right, task number 1, replace that train. Gotcha. Hey, that was just rude. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Is there a steel mill here? I've been looking for one of those here too. Nope, but they were put in an electric plant. Okay, that makes total sense. Thanks, game. I'm not really seeing too much in the way of anything else. Alright, I think what I'm going to do now... Saw we could do this earlier, so... Which one is... Yo, alright. Since there's no steel mills here, we're going to have to settle for this. Close enough. I was looking for a steel mill here in Britain, but it didn't work out that way. The game will not let me have what... Alright, we'll build one to Amsterdam, too. What needs steel? Let's see, I believe there... oh, Portsmouth has the other one. Ah, excellent. We're pouring it to Portsmouth. And Birmingham wins. So that one's going to Amsterdam. Alright, there we go. I know, we're shipping it outside of the country, but that's okay. That's okay, we'll let it slide. Those trains are highly lucrative. Now, speaking of traffic, I want to pause the game because I want to do one more thing here before I decide, you know what, that's good for right now. Let's kind of see how the traffic is looking here. And there's a way you can do this. The traffic density map. This will kind of give you an idea of what the traffic is on these rail lines. The lighter the yellow, the worse it is. This is kind of like a page out of City Skylines book in a way, but not really. Since the AI always likes taking the shortest route imaginable, you kind of have to do it based upon these little junctions. I'm not really seeing anything around here that's a problem. I'm not shocked this corridor is super busy, though. This, Paris to Amps to Nijmegen corridor. That one scares me, kind of concerns me a little bit. Again, the AI in this game prefers to take the shortest route imaginable. So you can see the one from Bordeaux to Poitiers looks pretty bad, but that could be because of the grain trains and all that fun stuff. This corridor is not terrible. The Austro-Hungarian loop over here looks bad at first, but that's probably for reasons. For varying reasons, one way or another. Maybe as my first project, I could build a... I don't know. We also got to be practical, too, because there's a river right... And if there's rivers right nearby, it's not going to help. At all. Okay, random question. Why do I have steel bridges over here? I'm pretty certain we can afford the, those bridges. That's an oversight on my behalf. Oopsies. There. I don't know why I did that. My apologies. Trains are, like, cursing me out. And, like, I think there was one more. Yeah, there's one more over here. What are we doing? What? Who thought it was a good idea to build steel bridges? Stone is best. Stone doesn't slow anything down. Get out of here. Meanwhile, okay. I was wondering about that. All right. Yeah, as I was saying, the Austrian loop looks really bad. I don't know how you would... All right, I think we'll deal with this one first. Let's see. I think I see a solution. Okay, we'll see if that maybe is a solution here, kind of like an extended shortcut. Again, the game always prefers to take the shortest route, to say the least. It'll take the path of least resistance. This line is packed, to say the least, which does not shock me. The trains appear to be all heading south. So maybe if I did this, that would help. I'm not shocked that Stettin is a popular line, considering it has the only refinery in the area. This looks just straight up bad, so... Let's see if I can't do that. Yeah, the goal is to try to alleviate traffic, because if I can do that, that means less traffic on the rails, which means more money, naturally. In some of these cases, I may not be able to fix them completely. I think that one's okay. Alright. I mean, I could build another rail line through all of this. Alright, I suppose I could build a little shortcut over here. It's also just in case I want all these industries, too. Not for nothing. That wouldn't be such a bad idea. And then, now, this was the bottleneck I was truly concerned about. Let's be honest, this was the bottleneck I was really concerned about. For obvious reasons. This is the I guess you could call it the Eurotunnel bridge, even though it's technically not, you know what I mean. But anyways, that was the one that concerned me the most. The other one was this one. I think what I'm going to do for this area is create a little bypass. We'll make it just east of London here. Cross the Thames right about here. And this will just casually bypass the whole London area in case no trains are looking to go there. Meanwhile, I'll snake this up to the north. And then... yeah, I think that's good enough. Alright, so there we go. So now we kind of have some convenient bypasses just in case. Like having one bypass London, It also means I can hit up this oil refinery later on if I do find a source of oil nearby in this area. But right now, they're all located here, which helps me precisely not 0. Funny how that works. I don't think a Paris bypass would help either, all things considered, since a lot is going to Paris, and a lot's going through it. I don't think there'd be a good way to do that, unless I build, like, east of the city, but... Again, the AI always wants to take the path of least resistance. That's its main aim, to always take the path of least resistance here. It'll always go the shortest route no matter what. 1998 technology, I can't do anything about it. Spare me. That is basically going to have to be it. All right. So let me finish out the year here, and then we'll see what we got. So I'm going to finish out the year. We've got all of our train lines, and we'll just bring this up to 1936. And there you go. All right. So right now, this is where everything stands. First off, how the hell am I losing money? All right, that needs to be fixed. So we're basically done train building right now. We've got everything we need. We've connected to every single locality in the game. The problem now is trying to adjust to any new industries that might pop up. For instance, this aluminum mill was not here earlier. As well as anything else that might show up down in the line. Maybe we'll get some nuke plants. Maybe we'll finally get an automobile production. We don't have any, and we just have rubber sitting in all the ports. Maybe we finally get an oil to feed these are 2 refineries, which have been sitting idle because I can't do anything with it. Yeah, that's a good problem to have. But otherwise, my main mission now is to get ourselves more money here. Because right now, the score we're looking at, I've got 238 in company value. That's awesome. But I only got 11 million to my name. We're going to need to fix that a little bit. So we're basically done with the book value stuff unless we buy more industries or get more nicer trains. At some point, we will have to electrify our network. That's going to be the only other major train stuff we do. That'll come down the line once I suddenly realize how valuable it is. And it will happen too. Meanwhile, well, you're useless because I'm no longer building any track. Otherwise, I probably should have hired him. I could do Pullman because he's the best manager in the game, but eventually passenger rail is going to be bad. So we'll keep Mr. Murray over here. But I want to focus on this. We cannot have 1.4 million shares running around, especially since we've already been fired. So I think the buyback will be our best friend here. I may have to tone down our dividend just slightly. But I think the buyback will be our best friend here. So that'll be for next time out. So we're going to start trying to get ourselves some money. First by buying back stock and then getting that dividend up. So we may have to cut that for right now. I know the investors, shareholders may not be happy, but we got to treat our shareholders, folks. That's what this game's all about. Treating your shareholders right so that they won't fire you. Wait, that sounded awful. Oh well. Anyways, well, thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons, and I will see you at the next stop. Peace out, y'all.